I am so sorry about the wait. I my ADHD has been acting up lately and I cannot focus on quite literally anything. And right now, I feel like doing this, so hopefully I don't hopefully I make a part 2 to this. I'm gonna do parts instead of just one big thing, because if I just do one big thing, it'll take forever for the just one just any content to get out. So anyway, for this, it's going to be showing you'll see how directions schizophrenia works, because schizophrenia is different for almost every single person who has it. It just has the same symptoms and stuff. So I decided to get a little creative with this and show how he hallucinates. The reason I have my phone down is so you can't see the video. I'm going to show you the part where he starts hallucinating, but I don't know if I want to, though, because then it might give something away for the ending. But I'll probably just show the top part. It's fine. I'll just show like the beginning to show you what it's like. Let me see. I'm gonna skip through this part. I'm kind of just working on the time stamps and stuff, like how long each scene's gonna be, because gacha videos take forever. Like, especially with how I am now, I used to not have like as bad of it, like ADHD, but now it's like to a point where I'm more than 100% sure I have it, because at this point it's just either I have trouble, like I don't know, I don't know, I haven't been diagnosed, so you know what, I'm gonna take back everything I said. So okay, here's a little bit of what it's like. I'm gonna show this part only. He says he feels like he's forgetting something. What he's referring to is his medication, which usually helps with stopping the hallucinations, or at least making them not as bad, so he can snap out of them quickly. I know that's probably not a real thing. I don't know if it is or not. But then again, these aren't real people. They're literally skeletons. And it gets darker. His hallucinations are kind of terrifying too. Like, if I were to draw them, they'd be scarier than in gacha, obviously. You know, obviously. Something doesn't feel right, and then that. The figure is supposed to represent Nightmare. He usually hallucinates about either his brother dying or about Nightmare coming to try and kill him too. Those are the only two things he really hallucinates about. Like, that's it. And it's a reoccurring hallucination. You know, like, kind of like a reoccurring nightmare, almost. Sorry. I thought it was funny. I'm probably just gonna make a part 1 and 2, maybe 3 if I procrastinate too much. I don't know, man. So far there's probably gonna be several parts. This video so far has been 5 minutes roughly long. So yeah, he stabs Nightmare and there's actual blood. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say if he really killed Nightmare, or if he killed anyone for that matter, because that might give it away. But I think part 1 will come out today for sure. I'm only posting this message on YouTube because the people on YouTube have most likely been wanting this more than the people on TikTok, because the people on TikTok are used to me only really posting speed drawings on there. But the people on YouTube are used to my gacha content, so I want to post this only on YouTube. Because those are the people who care about this stuff more. I think it's also because I've gotten embarrassed lately for making gacha content, mainly because people just, I don't know. People are just weird and like to make things trends even though they bullied us for years about it, you know. Hold on. Anyway, I'm gonna finish editing this and then I'll post part 1 for sure today. And then on both TikTok and YouTube, because I decided Gacha doesn't need to be only on YouTube. I'm gonna put it on TikTok as well. The only Gacha videos I will not be putting on TikTok are like the ones that are like, you know, I don't know, probably the things that aren't centered around Directions lore, like the ones that are just funny skits. That's probably gonna only be on YouTube. I don't know, I might put it on both. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide what my upload schedule is gonna be like. I had one set up where I'd only post one Gacha video a week and then maybe 2 to 3 speed drawings a week. Or 2 to 5 really. I could do 5 in a week if I really wanted to. Because it usually doesn't take me extremely long to draw one thing unless it's like several characters in one. Because if it's several characters, that usually takes me 2 to 3 hours. If it's one character, then it usually takes me an hour, almost 2 hours. Depending on how simplified the character is. If it's extremely simplified and has a lot of line art, though, it usually takes forever. If it's not, then it usually doesn't take that long. Because the simplified ones take longer than the ones that have, like, I don't know. For some reason, they take longer. That's just how it is for me. But yeah, expect this to come out soon.